Yo, what's up YouTube? What's going on today? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I'm going over the new Boruto episode 291. Now, bro, I'm not sure if you guys seen it, but I seen that animation. I'm like, yo. Alright, you guys already know that everyone talks about the animation and shit, but this episode, they fumbled the bag, alright? I must say, they fumbled it hard. Because looking at the fighting, I'm like, yo, that's not looking good. You know what this reminded me of? This reminded me of the Funato arc. When Kaguya died and Boruto lost control and he fights Funamushi, this was the same type of shit. Literally, when you see Code and Boruto fighting, you see how slow the reactions and everything is? It's like you're watching static images. I'm only saying this because I'm disappointed that these are the final episodes of part 1 of Boruto. I was expecting something more, alright? I thought they were gonna hype us up and everything, but no, that wasn't the case. But besides the animation, the story was really good. I liked the way they adapted everything from the manga back to back. There was no disappointments in the story. The story was phenomenal, especially with the storytelling and everything. Oof, it was perfect. Even we getting the scene with Amado talking to himself regarding Kawaki's karma, saying we come this far, don't mess it up. I like how they actually adapted that stuff, and you have Samira noticing that Amado's up to something too. It was done perfectly. Now I'll give the anime props on that. But for story wise, this follows Boruto manga chapter 63, 64, and 65, because in this episode we have Boruto fighting Code straight on, but then Boruto collapses because of the medication he took from Amado, and he goes into his next stage of the karma. In this case, we have Momoshiki's Byakugan. Now while Boruto does have Momoshiki's Byakugan, we see that he cannot use his Byakugan, though that's because Boruto's still probably in the early stages of the karma. Because if we look at Kawaki later on, we know that Kawaki uses all of Ishiki's abilities, so I think eventually Boruto might be able to use Momoshiki's abilities. But with that being said, we have Momoshiki. Momoshiki finally makes his appearance after a really long time. Now the one thing I noticed that when Momoshiki does freeze time, I noticed that it's not really frozen time. If you look around, everything is still moving, but at an extremely slow pace. Look at the leaves and everything, it's moving really slowly. Now I know some might say it's the camera moving, but look very closely at those leaves. Even the ones that are in the same spot, they're still slightly moving. So I think what Momoshiki's ability does is that it freezes time down to nanoseconds or even possibly even less. I say this because of what Sasuke was able to see. Sasuke saw that Momoshiki and Boruto were talking, and if everything around Sasuke was frozen, how was Sasuke's Rinnegan able to see that? Because Sasuke clearly saw the events, so it doesn't make sense that if the outside world is frozen, he had noticed it with his Rinnegan. Because even if you look at Ida does not notice what happened between Boruto and Momoshiki. Even though she's able to see everything on the earth and all, she cannot see the interaction between Momoshiki and Boruto. Well, Sasuke was able to see that with his Rinnegan with time frozen. So I think time actually freezes down to maybe nanoseconds or even maybe less. So with Momoshiki making his appearance, we're finally gonna see the Rasengan, which is basically the pistol Rasengan. Oof, yo, that's gonna look pretty sick. Not gonna lie, for next episode, I'm actually hyped for that. But speaking of next episode, you already know the animation better be hyped as fuck. Because like, yo, when they don't show us the previews for next episode, you already know it's gonna be good, alright? You know it's gonna be good. I'm assuming it's gonna be something similar to like maybe episode 189, you know? How they showed Kawaki's karma and how they zoomed down on it. I think it's probably gonna be the same thing here, where they're just showing Boruto's back, but you already know Momoshiki's gonna kick Code's ass and they're gonna hype the animation up. Oof, it's gonna look juicy, alright? It's gonna look mad juicy. So with that being said, I'm not writing off this episode, alright? This episode was pretty good. Even if animation wasn't good, the story was pretty fire. So that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys think of this video and what you guys think of episode 291. Yo, 2 more episodes left and the Boruto anime is done, and we're starting part 2 somewhere in the future, which is gonna be resuming after chapter 68. So I'm hyped for this shit. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come.